I was hoping it took me back to where I was, but it's not going to do that. So anyway, if you have come back, I want to say I appreciate you. I was trying to do the landscape and it was jacking things up. So I hope that Frank comes on. Okay, it doesn't like it up there. That's what it is. And where is the So let me show you what I bought from the local bar situation. There we go. I don't even know where the, yeah, I gotta eat. I'm all messed up. So let me show you what I bought from the bar. Yeah. The bar, it was, because a lot of stuff, is homemade, the palm wine, the whole bit. Now, something po. So it's made from the millet grain, and this is it. And it's a drink. And I went for the palm wine, but they didn't have it. So they make this stuff. This is fresh. And I know the alcohol content. He says it's like hard. And he showed me the millet. So this is a millet wine. But you could call it something po. Meepo. Meepo? Frank, where you be? Frank got to help us out. I want to say meepo, keepo, tipo. Keepo. Po. I know you're like, girl, don't come up here. Don't be knowing the names. We try to get educated. Okay, millets. The millet grain that they ferment. I'm making shit up right now. It is millet, and they ferment. And I should be wearing my arm bracelet. Anyway, and they put in the little thing, and I didn't even taste it. But I'm gonna go. That's why I'm making some food, just in case it's some strong stuff. And you know what I'm saying. And I love Ghana. So this was 5 Ghana CDs, which is if $20, if 100 Ghana CDs is 20 US, and 50 Ghana CDs is 10 US. 50 Ghana CDs is 10 US. That means 25 Ghana CDs is 5 US. This was 5 Ghana CDs. Oh my God, is it really that cheap? Was that like a few dollars? How much is that? Okay, there we go. I think it's $1. It's $1. $1 for some liquor. Okay, I'm just saying. It's natural. $1. Millet. Millet. You know the millet grain? I never really had it, but I know it's good for you. I bought this for $1. US dollar. 5 Ghana CDs. All of this. You want to come over and drink with me? Come on now. Eat, drink, and be merry, y'all. Millet. But I know Frank knows something po. Frank, we need you. Where you be? Let me see if Frank, what went wrong? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he got it. Potu wine. Yes, I love Frank. Frank, we love you. He is our Ghanaian. He helps us so much. Yes. The millet wine is called Pito wine. Thank you. Oh, cool. I haven't had millet in a while. Nice. Yeah. There he is. Laugh out loud. That's right. We call it pito. Yes. $1. Yes. Homemade and fresh. The man said we just made it. It's fresh. Hey. Y'all want to come get drink with me for $1? Janae, I know you would drink with me. Janae, if Janae was here, Janae is my dearest friend, my bestest friend. I love that girl. And she's my turn-up buddy, too. She's my turn-up buddy. So anyway, this is for the guests. It's not all for me, right? I mean, I never even tasted it. He said, I don't have the palm wine. I said, but what you got? I need to party. Now I say, so what you got? He was like, well, I have this pito, which is millet. I'm trying to be all French. And then I was like, okay, can I see? He's like, okay. He's like, it's fresh, it's good, it's this. I was like, yeah, let's do it. How much? 5 CDs? Yeah, that's cool. Took me a minute, because 1 to 5, that's basically what it is. Took me a minute to figure it out. And I was like, yes, I'll take that. Yes. So anyway, it's going to be, I'm going to eat first, because like I said, I can see me drink. First, the guy said, the other guy that was telling me, no, they don't have the palm, before the owner came, he said, don't worry, the owner will let you drink. So I wanted to say, I ain't had no food. I'm about the sun. If you ain't careful, if you got some, you could fall out in the streets in the sun. Okay, we got the sun beating down on me. I done walked about a half a mile. Okay, it didn't really, but it felt like that. I passed my fruit stand because I was busy, not paying attention. And I was thinking, oh no, he actually wants me to try it. I hope I don't take this drink. And then I, fall out in the street. But Ghanaians is lovely. They would probably treat you good if you fell out. I believe that. So anyway, I was just like, so when he got it, he didn't talk about trying it because I already had decided if he said you want to try, I was going to say, oh, I didn't eat, It's like 10 o'clock in the morning right now. What y'all doing in the bar anyway? Nah, they wasn't even drinking. They was all just chilling in the bar watching TV. Yo, and Ghanaians are dope. So we watching TV, and I thought it was a music video. Maybe it is, like a commercial. And it was all about Corona. And they have this dope song. It's all Afro beat, and it's like Corona. Oh no, it's dope. And like, wash your hands and it was like a commercial about washing your hands, but it was to a dope Afro beat, and the guy was all singing. You thought he was singing about something conscious, which I'm not saying it's not, but I thought it was like cool. Like I was like, Ghanaians, woo woo. That's black folks, honey. We turned everything into a tune. We turned everything into a tune, so you could say it. I could see it was dope. It was so dope. I had so much fun this morning, getting out, being myself, being me. I was getting. Now I'll say this: the women may steer, but the men be asking. Matter of fact, I'm coming out the little bar place. It was called. I think it was called P2 Bar. I think that's what the damn thing was called. P2. I think it does. Bar, I'm pretty sure. And so I'm in the bar, and so this brother comes in, it's nothing but men in there. I'm the only girl. How did I do that? I'm the only girl, and it's Ramadan, and I walked into the bar. But that's me, because I'm in Ghana. And this brother, so I'm thinking about it. So I'm Ajua, born on Monday. Why do I attract so many Kwames born on Saturday? It's like signs, y'all. It's like how, you might be Aries, you attract a lot of Leos, or it's the same thing. You're probably going to be attracted like certain people. And why am I attracting the born on Saturdays? Kwame, he said, what is your name? He's like, hi, how are you? What is your name? And I was like, my name is Lisa Ajua. He was like, oh, Ajua. He's like, I said, what's your name? He was like, Kwame. I was like, wait, don't tell me. Born on Saturday. He's like, eh? And I was like, eh? And it was great. It was great. Eh. I was, what? You couldn't tell me nothing. He was like, oh, very good. I was like, what? Okay, I didn't really say, I ain't say it like that. I was like, okay, Kwame was kind of cute. I'm just saying. Kwame was cute. And, he's like, Kwame said, come outside with me. I was like, okay, because I got my drink now. Let's go. And Kwame was like, I want to show you where I live. I want to say, wait a second. I was like, hey, Kwame, it's the morning time, and I'm not going here. I didn't say none of that. This is the shit I be thinking. I just tell you the stuff in my head. And then he said, no, I can show you from here. I was like, because he said, oh, I want to show you my house. I was like, eh? Hey, Kwame, hey. He was like, no, from here. I want you to know I live right there. I live right there. And he said, now, I don't half know you, Kwame. And tomorrow morning, I will wait for you. You going to wait for me? Like, what we going to do? So instead of saying all that I said to you, you know what I said? I said, okay. I did, y'all. I did. I said, okay, Kwame. I said, okay, Kwame, cool. Like, all right, okay, cool. I'll bet, I'll meet you tomorrow, I ain't really gonna meet the brother, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because, come on. But, okay, maybe I will. God dang it, I'll go to the bar. Who cares? Like, we ain't got him. I'm gonna meet him. F it, I'm gonna meet him. So, that's the moral of my story. It was a great day. I had so much fun, and I got to be me. And that's why Kwame came. I was just like, dang, Ajua, Kwame. Why am I meeting all the born? Like, I only met one Kwesi. I only met one Kojo. Why do I meet? Kwames all come to me. I attract Kwames. That's all I'm going to tell you. You going to attract you going to see when you get here. You're going to be like, you know what? She ain't lying. She attract people. Yeah, you might meet nothing but Kwesis or Kwasi or nothing but Kojos or Quadro or nothing but Kofis. I forget the other way you say it. You never know. I'm telling you, you never know. Is today Abinada? Abinada. Abinada? Abinada. Abinada? I don't know. Frank, help me out. Frank, I'm about to pay you. Okay, because Frank be giving me the lessons. Yeah, yes. Do Ghanaians recycle a lot? I see a lot of plastic. Yes, a lot of plastic bottles, and they do recycle. Because they told me, no, put the plastic in a different bag. I was like, okay, cool, yes. Yes, I love the millet flour for baking. Yes, Melanie and Roland, you know it. Yes, Journey. Yes, I noticed that too, Journey. Yeah, they do the bottles. So much plastic. And then, it's it's a lot of plastic. It's hotter than palm wine. Oh, is it hotter than palm wine? We gonna try it, Frank. You wanna come over, Frank? Okay, just playing. All the way from Germany. That's a great price. What, babe? What? They never had millets wine. First time for everything. Yes, you said it correct at first, sis. Laugh out loud. Pronounce millets. Thank you, millets. Thank you. You are a hilarious girl. I bet that is strong. That's what I thought. I looked at it and said, oops. Yeah, I'm going to chill it for sure. Yes, Aikita for sure. We are creative. Yes, we are. High vibrations. Yes, I saw that, sis. Laugh out loud. Nice. Yes. I'm glad you had a good morning. Yes. Laugh out loud. Damn, the women still be staring hard trying to figure you out. Yeah, they like, who is this easy breezy black woman right here? Eh? Eh. Yes. Oh, they go, eh. It's the guy go, yeah. It's like, yes. Oh, it's beautiful. Yes, another Kwame. Kwame was bold. He was Kwame, but Kwame was just trying to shoot his shot. He was like, I don't know when she coming back. Like, I'm about to say, hey, ha. Yes, it's Akita. Moses, ha. Akita rolling, Melody rolling. Since I got a morning date, girl. I was like, tomorrow morning? I was like, well, okay. I was like, girl, you stupid. Did you tell that man yes? I was like, yeah, I'll be there. Oh, Lord, that Pito has lots of alcohol, so very fermented. He's like, stop. You cannot handle this. Okay, Janae, come over. Need help. Okay, Beverly says, laugh out loud. Kitty says, yes, that's living free, queen. Yes. It says, Melanin, be clear, sis. Remember, you mentioned how literal they are. Be mindful. Pound sounds like a fun morning. Yes. Oh, you know it. I know. They are literal. Like you, like me, I like you. Come see me. That's what it's about. Yes, Akita. Lisa finna be chilling off that millet wine today. Can you feel me, girl? Can you feel me? Black say, what? So I missed the cooking part. No, I didn't cook yet. Looking forward to seeing all the good food. We're going to cook. I'm going to set it up. What do you want me to help? Please to tell me. Oh, let me see. What was it? I know, Frank. I forgot. Drink. You told me about the drink. You told me about that. I think that was it. The ladies may admire you, trying to figure you out and how they can be more like you. Yes, I got one friend. I got another friend because now they get used to you. There's a sister that sells lots of stuff. Okay, I don't know. She's my friend. Oh, she's the friend of my Ghana CDs. She's beautiful. Chocolate, so pretty. Her hair was braided all nice. I was like, oh, girl, could you hook me up? But first, I was walking down the street because she know I'm going to the fruit stand. She's like, hi. I was like, Etty-san. She was like, hi. I was like, Mache. She was like, hi. I was like, why is she not giving me the greetings? Okay. So anyway, we did that for a minute. And she's like, my friend. And I was like, okay, let me see when I come back. What's she talking about? So, because I go by all the time. And first, I was weird to her, but not anymore because she knows me. So she was like, eh. And I was like, eh. And she was like, you're not going to buy from me? You're not going to buy from me? I was like, well, let me see what you got. Like, dang, I got fast. She was like, eh. I was like, eh. And she was like, you have bananas. Did you buy bananas? I was like, yeah, I want some. I said, oh, well, you can have a banana. She's like, no, I want you to buy me banana. I was like, girl, please. Okay, I didn't say that, but I sure gave her a look. I told you, money bag. So I was like, you want some bananas? I know I was rude. I did. I was like, it's up the street, right? Like, where the lady at? I did, because why you asked me to buy you some bananas, girl? But of course, just like the guy, I said, all right, I'll buy you some bananas tomorrow. Not a good habit, because if you start buying a lot of stuff for people, they start thinking you're going to keep doing it. So we'll see. I'll see. I might share my bananas with her. And she's like, eh? And I was like, eh? And she's like, You're not gonna buy nothing from me? And she ain't say like, that's my American accent, she said her Ghanaian accent. And I was like, okay, what you got, sis? Because, what you got? Like, she was like, and I looked around and I said, I know what I want, that water. I just tried to be nice. So I bought the water from her. It was a big water. And I bought the water. And then I said, listen, I want my hair braided like yours. It's her natural hair like mine, no extensions. And she was like, I'll take you tomorrow. Everything's tomorrow. And for real, because she will. And then she's not like Ghanaians. No, they ain't gonna lie about it. So I told her maybe not tomorrow, maybe like next week, because then I'll have this for 2 weeks and I can wash it. And then we can do the hairstyle she has. It's so lit. It's so lit. So that was my adventure, and I just want to thank y'all for sharing it, because I went out with a new attitude, and I was good, and I was having fun, and I was doing me, and it was so good. It was so good. Yes. Yes, this is true. Yes, whatever the case, do you represent us well? Yes. Hey, God, thank you, Akita Goddess. How are you? Thank you for the love. Hello, what? Frank, drinks means equals gnome, a tree. Okay, gnome. Thank you, gnome. Thank you. Goddess 9 True Vision says, laugh out loud. They be just as happy to speak English as you are, tree. This is true. Yikes. She on her money. Laugh out loud. Girl, she's like, could you buy me some? I was like, Goddess says, I hate English. It's so much trickery and lies in the language. Yes, I speak another language as much as possible. Absolutely, I get it. Good for you. It's English. Yes. Good for you, yeah. But, like I said, I give my words. Well, that's what I was saying when she kept saying, hey. I was like, hey, my friend. I was like, hey. I was like, Eti said my check. Then she's like, hey, girl, stop talking. Just give me the greetings now. But she going to get used to it. And, it's interesting, too. A lot of little things. And it might be the dynamics of the freedom of the men. Somebody made a good point. Maybe the men are more able to approach. First of all, they're men. Second of all, you're a woman. I mean, these are like reasons that I think the Ghanaian men are going to talk to you more. A lot of the men are Uber drivers. I remember Goddess was asking, is there any female Uber drivers? There is, they said, but I don't see a lot. I haven't seen one, but I'm sure it could be. Although in the States, I don't get yes, I do. I got females quite a few times. Yes, I did. That's not true. So somebody's right. It might be that the men are more used to foreigners, first of all. And to a Ghanaian man, Frank will tell y'all, to a Ghanaian man, in my opinion, if they think you're beautiful, you black and you're beautiful, you black and you're beautiful. They don't care what coming out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just the thing with the men. I think the women may not be as used to the foreigners. They might have a position, and you are not looking like you're in the position. You're not following the position. So I think it's a lot of dynamics, because like I said, when my Ghanaian family, I always tell you about, they are loved. Like I could talk to them sisters all day and night. So it's a whole nother level, because they know me. Like the sister at the shop, I go by her every day. I remember the first day I went and bought. It was the first day I just moved here. It was like the second day I came out. And I walked up to see, because there's always fruit. You can never go hungry in Ghana. As far as if you got money, you can find food. And money don't have to be a lot. And so I walked, and I remember I was walking, and I came to her shop, and I was like, my che, or my ha, whatever time it was, Eti sang, trying to do my thing. And she just looked at me. And then it must have been her mom. They just stared at me like, sometimes you feel like I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say, without sounding, horrible, sometimes you don't really feel human. I know it sounds crazy, because the stare, they look at you like, what is this weird thing that is here right now? Everybody just gets quiet. I swear to God, I'm not lying. Just like this. And if they side out you, bet. I swear, I'm not saying I ain't lying, I tell you. So I'll tell you what I do in those cases. I just mess them up real bad. How are you? Oh, I be in it. Oh, McDassie. Oh, sister, yeah. Oh, yeah, I be so hard with the love that I break them. Now, I don't necessarily break them the first day. Now, maybe even the second or the third. Like, I ain't break that girl. She gave me, then after a while when I start spending money, now she be like, hey, friend. I'll be like, she gonna ask me to buy her some bananas. but I just say this. I think Ghanaian women have to get used to you. They have to trust you. They don't know what you're here for. They don't know why you're here. They don't understand, They have to trust you. They have to trust you. But the man is on it. The man is not bad, not rude, not damn, baby, you look good in them jeans. No, ain't none of that. No, ain't no thuggery. Ain't no kind of damn, baby. Oh, none of that. It's none of that. It's, like I said, I'm learning this. Remember I told you this? When they like you, they talk to you. It's real simple. It's real. I'm breaking this whole relationship thing down in my 2 months, right? Like I know everything. If they like you, this is how you know. They talk to you. And they talk to you. And they talk to you every time they see you. And then before you know it, you're going out and you didn't even know you had a boyfriend. You'd be like, I literally like you. You'd be like, oh, I like you too. Yeah, and I'm so glad we're together. You'd be like, we together? One person I'll never forget, I was the first week or two I was here and I was like seeing him and I would talk to him. He's like, I'm so glad we have a connection. And I said, we got a connection? Because I don't know how that works here. I ain't even lying to you. So I got to be careful with the Kwame down the street because 3 times and you might be married, goddamn it. I don't even know. You be married. You probably be somebody, a woman, and don't know. You just be frolicking through life. Be like, hey, and be like, hey, aren't you Kwame's woman? Kwame who? First of all, I know 5 Kwames. Which one are you talking about? Okay? Then, yeah, I could see it because I could see that. So, yeah, it's literal. So you have to be careful because if you keep talking to them, you like them. The same thing, you like them. You talking to them, you like them. Why are you talking to them now? That you supposed to, thank you. Yes. You're supposed to keep walking. If you stop, I'm telling y'all, it reminds me of, y'all ain't see that? It was like some pimp show. I'm sorry, I don't watch those things, but it was just one time, It was like some pimp, it was a pimp ball or some stupidity, okay? And remember with the pimps, like with the prostitute, right? You know how the pimps be trying to get this is a dumb conversation, but let me just give it to y'all. So in this program I was watching, the pimp be trying to get the prostitute from the other pimp. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to tank the pimp. He's trying to pimp the guy's girl. So the thing is, he walk up to the brother. It's Black American, just so you know. I know I'm doing like the Black American thing too, right? Okay. So the brother be walking up to the prostitute, right? Let's say the woman, the sister, walking up to the sister, and she be walking real fast, so she gotta look straight. Cause the thing is, if she look at him, be like, yo, baby, won't you be my woman? Yo, baby, I could do you right. Yo, baby, I could take care of you better than the other nigga. You need to do it, right? And he be talking fast, and he up on her, and if she look at him, she gotta look straight. She gotta walk fast. If she look at him, she his. I ain't lying to you. That's what I saw in the pimp ball. I don't know what the damn thing. Y'all saw the damn thing. The pimp, I don't even know. But y'all saw it. So that's how I feel here. So if you don't want to be that woman, you probably shouldn't talk. You probably shouldn't talk too long. I'm just saying, if you do that shit, you're going to get in trouble. Okay, and now we're done. Okay, so let's go back. And then I don't want us to run out of battery. Let's sit down for a second, since I'm all fancy and free today. That's what happened with one day off. One day off. One day off. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, hold on. Just be there with me. I got to work with converters. Oh, damn it. Okay, let me cussing so much. Okay. So, just so we won't get cut off. That's not fun. All right, let me get the things and then we're going to go. It's true. Yes. 33 in the chat. That's right. Oh, 37 people, 11 likes. If you forgot to like, please thumbs it up, please. I would love that. Okay. There is but not more female drivers not compared to men. That's right. No, you don't see it. I was like, laugh my butt off. Yes, Melanin. Yep. It's different. Yes, I can. Yeah, break them. Yes, y'all still know, right? Never allow. Got to hit with the niceness. Yes, you got to hit with the niceness. Yes. They're smooth sailing. Yes. I've been in a situation before, and I'd be like, oh my God, hey, y'all good? Yes, right? I experienced the same when I went to Ghana with the money situation and steering. It's weird. It's something I don't understand. Yeah, we still don't get it. Like, right? It's like I'm lost on this. I'm still trying to figure it out. I need somebody to help me out. I'm gonna ask somebody about it. I'm gonna ask my sisters. DBA says, I wonder how they treat other foreigners that are of different skin. I wonder if they all, okay, so I'll just tell you what I see at the art center. But the art center, they're trying to make their money. They equate white people with money, which might be a good equation when they're visiting here. So when white people come, they on the white folks like white on rice. But believe me, best believe, they trying to get their money. They trying to get that money. They, like I said, they gonna charge me more. They gonna charge them 3 times. My friend told me they get 3 to 4 times. They give them a price outrageous. You get the price too, but you get the black American price. That's different from the white European price. 2 different prices, just so you know. But I don't know. I don't know if they stare at white people. Let me tell you why I think they stare at us. I think they more. I won't say they don't say perform. I think they more like, hey, like they're a little more seemingly cordial. And I'm just gonna tell you why. I think why we are as black, your phenomenon is because you look like them. Look at me, I look like them. I got skin as black as them. I'm actually darker than some Ghanaians because some Ghanaians got more brown in their skin. Too. Not a lot now. I wouldn't say, not where I am, but so I look like them. My hair's just like theirs. My skin, even my teeth at times. So it's different. When you look like me, you kind of feel like me. Your hair's like me, but you're not like me. And it's the language. The language is it. When I went to see the chief, she just kept staring at me like, that's the only language you know? Like, she was disappointed. She was bewildered. She was puzzled. It was a puzzle. Like, why is this Ghanaian looking? Matter of fact, not just Ghanaian. Because, matter of fact, Kwame, who was trying to rap to me today, because now I know what a rap looked like, it's a conversation. That's how you rap to somebody out here. Kwame said, Ivorian. Oh, he was sure. He was like, I know, you are Ivorian. And I wanted to say yes so bad. Oh, Lord, y'all, I wanted to say I was Ivorian. I was ready for it. I was like, yes. And I said, no, I'm Black American, no. It just felt more exotic, it felt more like I wanted to be Ivorian. But then the only reason a couple of reasons I said no, 2. I said no because it wasn't true. I'm not. And I also, what if he busts out some French on me? I was going to be lost. I could have got hung out with a few greetings and we was going to lose it. And I just thought, this mother effer tested me. No, I didn't think that. But I just didn't want him to be testing me either. That was the only reason why. But you don't know, he said it. Ivorian. He was off prayer. He's like, I got it. You Ivorian. And I was like, it was a minute. Like it took a second. My mind going, I could lie about this shit, but then he gonna know. So, no, I'm American. He gave me a look like, it's okay, babe, it's okay. He gave me a look like he felt sorry for me. He did. He felt a little sorry. I could tell. He probably like, oh, poor baby. And nevertheless, he's a man. It was like, that's okay. And he was Ghanaian. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't Ghanaian. Ivory Coast, next door. Togo, other side. Ivory Coast, Togo, or Togo, Ivory Coast, I can't really remember, next door. So he could have been, that's why I ain't falling for that. That's why I ain't falling for that, because I know he could have been Ivorian, because he was sure. I get everything. Ivorian, yep, got that. South African, Kenyan. So that's another thing. So you can see, do you understand like kind of why they look at you more as you're black? First of all, they're trying to figure out what African country. They always put me in an African country. When they don't put me in an African country, they put me in Jamaica. I swear to God, it's Jamaica. Then they go right to Jamaica. They never initially say American. They don't see that. To them, I look just like them. I look like every African that lives in this country. And that's a beautiful thing. And I think that's why the chief was like, listen, girl, you got to learn how to cook the food. You got to learn the language. Because that's your birthright in a way. You don't look African in the sense you are African. And that's why I'm saying to all of us as diasporans, learn the language. It does help. And like I said, when you use the language, even my 5, 7, 8 words, they love it. Because remember, they know I'm Black American at this point, they're automatically gonna say morning or bye-bye. Oh, they love that. Bye-bye. Yeah, or they're going to say whatever. But I'm the one that threw the ITSM, my check. I'm the one that keeps making them, hey, and then they give me the greetings. And the greetings is depending on if you are their age, sister age. If you are elder, then your response is going to be different than if it's your counterpart, your sister, your contemporary. And if it's a child, it's a whole, I love it. It's so much to learn, but like, I'm here for that. So I think it's a lot of, you got to understand, like, some of them have never been outside the country. So therefore, the black thing you're black American? Okay, that's okay. I didn't see it. They don't know what Black American might look like. And if Black American, and let's say that they're getting TV, not that the market women, they ain't watching, they ain't home, they working hard outside. But for them, Black American might be Beyonce. I don't look like Beyonce. I look more like what's the other one? The chocolate cute girl. I can't remember her name. She was in the same group. But anyway, I look more like Kelly, right? Instead of Beyonce. So, but who know Kelly? No, I'm sorry. Kelly, we love you fine and you beautiful. And that last video you just made with all them chocolate girls, I was there for Kelly Rowland, just in case you're watching. She could be watching one day. You're beautiful, by the way. But, so yeah, that's the dynamics. But I'm just kind of guessing. I just want you to know that. Oh, did you find that? Okay. That's a good question, Dee. So, well, now I live for people's reaction to my presence because everywhere I go around my black people, I'm always awkward, different, and weird. That's right, laugh out loud. Plus, I sound white. I'm just from California, girl goddess. That's my daughter. California. That's so. I'm just from California. Right. 3 times you're met. 3 times, Akita. I figured it out. Q. Some of the men seem too thirsty. So so S, were you here? Because I don't find that. Now, maybe it's, you could be, I don't know. I like that. I don't feel thirsty. Thirsty, it was in the States. Let me see what else I found that they were thirsty. What about Trinidad? Were they thirsty? Nah. I get approached in a different way. I don't find it, but it could be true, but I don't find it in my situation that they're too thirsty. I like their approach. You're telepathic. That's our ancient means of communication. That's right. Oh, right. No. It's not negative. I like it. I don't think it's negative. I think you're right if that's your experience. I do. I wanted to tell you that. I love it. I'm not taking nothing away. Stay with it. Yeah, stay with it because I don't think it's bad. But you said some of the men. That's right. Akita laughing. Immediately, men will propose to you when they clash on you. Yes, they do. They will be proposed. Reckless eyeball. Yes, Akita, right? Yep. If you ain't choosing, keep your eyes to the curve. That's right. You understand? Laugh out loud. Learn that in Cali. Smile. That's right. Keep it down. Look straight ahead and keep walking. I'm telling you, girl. I was like, okay. Yeah, chosen. Yes. You look beautiful. Love the earrings, me, Darcy. It's a developing country. They are trying. Yes, they are. We love them for certain. Yes. That's right, Akita. Black American price. Oh, girl, it's a Black American price. Native Amuru Khan. Akita. Okay. Aboriginal. Yes. Royal. Yes. Hey. S says not to be so negative, but the men come to the U.S. and try to date black women here, but have a wife and yes, yeah. The Ghanaians, but a lot of other people sometimes. My Caribbean brothers and sisters be doing it too, you know. But yeah, a lot of Africans, yeah, they do be having their little. Yeah, it's true. Akita says you're telepathic. That's our ancient. Thank you. Means of communication. Are you hearing anything about the politics from the Ghanaians? No. And maybe because I'm with the regular folk. Maybe if I was not with regular folk and I was with more of the maybe college educated or educated people, I might hear more politics because I listened to programs when I was around the house with the TV, and the talks are highly intellectual, very amazing. Some talk, some is Yeah, but it's good. It's good, you know. But I'm not. I'm around market women, and market women, and I'm around entrepreneurs, the bar sellers. So, but I think they do. Like I think they are having conversations like that. I just when I'm around some, I don't know if I've heard it, but I think they do. I think they do. So, yes, it's going to happen. God, it says, show them that some of us in America got fight and hold on to our culture and don't just conform to American ways. Our ancestors guided you back. The spirit force is real. Come on, girl. Yes. Akita said, men will be men. It has nothing to do with us personally. No, we were here before America. This is true. This is true. I go back to that. Yes, I'm with you, roots. Yes, we are royalty. Yes. Cali native. Woo, woo. Frank says, until you spoke, they will be never. That's why I know where you came from. We are all one people. Separate you. Come on, separated by Europeans, because Frank be knowing that. Yes, Frank. Thank you. Politics could be a waste of time. Yeah. Yeah, like when people was like, well, so people always ask me, so how are the Ghanaians dealing with the pandemic? They gotta eat, y'all. They gotta eat. So like they conversation now about it. They washing their hands. It's provided for them the water and the soap and the sanitizer, and they keep it moving. Like, and I noticed that when I was in Trinidad too. I remember when all those folks was dying with the bad alcohol. Remember, and people was like, "Don't go, come home," or whatever. Or somebody asked me that. How are the Dominicans dealing with it? I don't think they knew about it. Like, this is a deep thing. So this is what I was saying about being Black American and having a kind of like a entrance into Ghana, or I could say that for any country that I've been in. The politics, the way we receive it, is not the same way they're receiving it. Yes, they got the news and talks about the coronavirus and watch it, but they ain't really in front of that TV all day because they got works to do. They don't work, they don't eat. So you get in and you kind of get that kind of, it's kind of cool in one way because yeah, that's happening. We got to work though. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, I think intellectual sparring is a privilege to those that can. Everybody else is working. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is working. So I kind of like that you're not bombarded with every day. Yes, and their thing is, yes, wash your hands, be safe, but it ain't the end of the world, you know? They got to keep moving. And I love that. In most countries I've been in, wherever Americans be calling me like, yo, girl, get out the country, or yo, girl, did you hear da-da-da-da? And be like, well, what they think, honey? Dominican Republic, they was about their motoconchos. They wasn't thinking about no goddamn spiked alcohol, like no, nothing. And they're never, think about it, they're never going to be able to go into the Punta Cana anyway. The average Dominican can't even go to Punta Cana, so a lot of that was happening in resorts. We talking about me in the city. Like, I be up in with the people. And everybody, that's another thing, your traveling styles. Some people love resorts. My sister would probably do more resorts and still get to see the sights doing tours. I love that. I did that in Colombia. I wasn't in a resort though. I was still in the Airbnb. I was in the neighborhood, right? Neighborhood, different than, a neighborhood don't mean a hood. It just means regular everyday folk, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the big difference to me right there. Yes, that's right. I watch a lot of African news programs and on YT, and it seems like China wants, no, China didn't want to take over. I want to say, I think China did. And I don't think you can take, I don't think it's like people think like China came for the takeover. No, the leaders sold it. We have to have responsibility as far as African rulers, not leaders. I love somebody, I saw that on one of them YouTube news and I loved it too. No, it was in the comment section. Wode Maya was talking about the African leaders, you know, because they corrupt. And then somebody said, don't call them leaders, call them rulers, because they're not leading. And I thought, ooh, yeah, comment section. Comment sections be lit, right? That's why I read y'all's. And so I think that China been took over, like someone like, again, I'm gonna give it to Dr. Umar Johnson. It doesn't make sense. How could you loan out $1 billion to an African country that will never be able to pay that $1 billion back? Why would an African leader take the $1 billion when it knows it will never be able to pay it back? You say the Chinese come to build the infrastructure? Say the Chinese come to build infrastructure. Chinese is having babies and impregnating, using women buying them, using them, impregnating them, and leaving the half Asian child with this black woman who basically in the communities, they kind of ostracized. It ain't that cute out here. We running to have, but it ain't that cute here. That's something wrong. What you did that for? What's going on? So the problems that it's bringing, but the greedy mother effer that took the money, he done already spent it. Now the loan says, I'm going to give you this loan, because it's a loan that you will never be able to pay back. And if you default on the loan, which you will, because you can't have no money, y'all know we did that. Come on, y'all. Y'all got it. You got the big credit card with the $4,000, $5,000, and you just go willy-nilly and spend it all. You got no intention of paying that back, not all at once. It's like giving you more money than you could afford. You cannot pay it back. So you got to just think about that dynamics, that why are the rulers taking the money when they know? Because they want to live high and they want to drive Mercedes-Benz and they want to drive and be big shot. You got to think about it, y'all. We still talking about black people, okay? Black Americans, black Africans, black European, black China, don't even matter. We like flash and dash, honey. We like flash and cash, baby. We want to be and have the best car, and especially, Africans, if it ain't European, it ain't the shit now. You know what I'm saying? But we the same way too with our goddamn Gucci. We call it Gucci. And our Versace. Rappers is putting them Europeans on top, and then they watching us as black folks, loving Versace and Gucci, so they want some of that too. That black people, it's the reason that kente cloth, which is, real and expensive, and that gold, this is where we come from. I think as black folks, we got to learn, which we already used to know, but with the colonization of the African mind is so deep, that we could have and both. I'm not mad at the flashy, colorful, okay? I'm the last person to talk, so I'm not talking. I know we like to be flashy and to be beautiful. At the cost of what? So the Chinese can't take over a place where somebody is not letting them do it. So the real problem is not the Chinese. Let's just take it a little higher. Third eye activation. The real problem is not the Chinese. The real problem is the African rulers that know that I don't even think the African rulers care about the infrastructure. Because the infrastructure should then allow more tourism, right? Because that's what people that come abroad want, that they would like to have, which would be more money. But if all that money that's coming in, you're paying them back, you ain't gonna never win. When the last time you paid $1 billion back, just like that, and you are an African country that ain't got no money? One Africa, baby. One Africa, but again, egos. Everybody want to be a king of their country. Black people need some washing of the brain. Because they've been brainwashed, they've been whitewashed. They need to be blackwashed. They need to be African washed. Some of these people are African. They might know their mother tongue. They probably don't speak it. I'm British. I'm sorry. But they might not, and they do, but they're not African. Just like every skin folk, you're saying kinfolk. So we got black folks looking like black folks in Africa, and they don't care about black people. They care about their families and their generational wealth, and they don't care if these people with evil intentions, I believe that. You got them, the Chinese, taking all the criminals, the poor people, bringing them here, because then the idea was, no, the rulers will say, the Chinese are bringing jobs for the Ghanaians or the Nigerians or all the other places they are. But they're not. They actually bring the Chinese, they can live here because China's overpopulated. Got the Chinese, now they got a place to stay. They get paid, like Umar Johnson said, the only people that come poor and leave rich, honey, off the backs of our people. So I think that we have to raise up a new generation to be more critical thinkers, to understand what is going on. I think that African people, and I mean all of us throughout the diaspora, but I'm really going to talk about continental African. I think that they are the most giving, loving, easy to manipulate people on the face of the earth. I'm saying, because you know what? Africans got a good heart. We loving. We are loving people. And so, you know what? I remember this. I remember this is a children's book that my daughter had. It was a tribe. They talk about this tribe didn't eat meat. They only ate meat when they went into war because the meat made them more aggressive. Okay, y'all, step up what we got to do. Like, what do we need to get this a little more aggressive? But that's a training. That's a training that they see themselves. So when a white man come or a Chinese man come, to them, it doesn't matter. One love, one love. Like sometimes Korean people do that too, you know what I'm saying? Like one love. Like, yeah, you got the love, but these folks don't have no love. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we are that one love, and like we're so happy we see others, and it's just, you know, that's you. That's not them. So I think that, and so how do you, I mean, like seriously, dialogue, conversation with y'all, how do you change actually a beautiful in one way mentality that is very detrimental to you? You got to get some black Americans up here because we tell you about them folks because we know them better than you do. We got to get some black Europeans up in here because we'll tell you about them folks because we know it better than you do. But will you listen? That's why Kwame Nkrumah was so powerful. He was educated, I'm pretty sure in Europe, and maybe the States too. So he knew about them. He trying to tell them, I know about these fools. It ain't what y'all think. These people, they not here for your good. But they got their independence, all these African countries, not independent really. And they got some new oppressors. They got some skin that's just a little bit darker than the last man. But so, should we blame the Chinese or should we blame the African rulers? Let's critically think about this. What do y'all think? Yes, yes, yes. That's true. That's right. Thank you. Politics could be a waste of time. Yes, I agree with that too. They don't have the propaganda that the U.S. has. This is true. Facts, yes. I watch a lot of African news programs on YT. There's things like, yes, well, yeah, right, we know, right? So for certain, yes. Good morning, love to travel. Akita, they bought California, Hawaii. I said, well, come on, girl, wow. That's right. Speak and teach. Thank you, y'all. So, Wody, my, yes, so Mr. Wednesday. Could y'all go get in touch with them and tell them to interview me, please? I'm trying to get an interview, bruh. Okay, their genetics are flawed, yes. They were our ancient, they want our ancient, yes, Akita. How come no money? Africa has natural resources, right. Africa has natural resources, but the Europeans already came and continue to take it, and then we make faulty deals. So this is what they say. Europeans, Chinese too. You see that little gold mine over there? You see that diamond mine over there? We'll pay you pennies for that. And you're so poor and hungry, you'll take the pennies, or greedy. So you're not even, it's okay to sell your resources if you know the resources will replenish themselves. It's okay. You're supposed to sell your goods, right? You're supposed to trade, sell. But it's not okay when you sold it for nothing. It's like, not only does the African not always know the value of the land, it's like almost we don't know the value of ourselves. I think that this self-love movement has to be real. This black love, black self-love, loving your black self, it would be okay to be retaught again and again and again. So you don't know that you the baddest mother effers up in the globe. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no idea you got the baddest continent in the globe. You know what I'm saying? The most richest resources in the globe. If you don't know that, why is that not taught in school? Because they teaching this BS, mamby-pamby, god dang European education. That's what's going on. Brainwash education to make us the fool. Here is your reward for our love. Telling us of your God above. We're gonna chase those crazy ballhead out of town. That's what I'm saying. The brother told you. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Make us the fool. Here's your reward for our love. Telling us of your God above. Them crazy. We're going to chase them crazy ballheads out of town. I mean, like, the brother said it. Ooh, I got chills. I can feel the spirit. Like, I can feel the spirit right now. I mean, I plant the corn, I do this. Oh my God. So it's this just, they brainwash. They got the, no offense to all my Christians, but when you see black Africans with the Christian thing, it's something wrong with it to me. It'd be like, ooh, and then Jesus' white face. Oh my God, you be looking like, but look, how that gonna be? He can't do nothing for us. He the problem. This is the problem. But you can't say that. Can't say that. Can't say that. So there you go. There you go. That's my opinion. My little 5 cent. Yes. That's true. That's true. Yes. Right. So good question. Put that on the map, Kente. Yes. They have no money by design. Yes, Akita, I got you. Greedy rulers. Yes, love to travel. Good morning, Lisa Ajuwa. Did you see the links I sent you? Multifaceted. I'm on one of the videos. Multifaceted. Please tell me which of my YouTube channels, because I didn't get a chance to click in, but I would like to. Washing of the Spirit. Come on, Akita. You got it. That's what they need. Yes, right. USA is in debt too, which, now ain't that something, right? Sherry Misha, how do you give the entire world a disease, then give them a loan to their economy so the economy doesn't fail? Because if you damage it, make it make sense. Come on, girl. So you're right. Greedy rulers, yes. Parasitic system based in white supremacy, yes. Ikea, you got it. Soul Vixen, yes. Black say what say. They did the same in America. Now they dominate black here, that's true. And pretty much everything America was made in China, and for a very long time, right? That's a good point. Yes, Ikeda, facts, yes. He educated in the U.S., thank you, U.S. So he was, yeah, okay. Oh, Penn, okay, yes. University of Pennsylvania, thank you. They are both guilty, that's true. It's the African rulers, yes, but it starts there. I wish those who go elsewhere to get educated will return and get back to their community. With that mindset, they will not be easily manipulated by the Chinese or anyone else. Now, I'm going to talk about that. Chinese have only 9.597 square kilometers of land. Africa has, break it down though, Frank, 30,307 square kilometers of land so long. So he's saying, don't believe in the hype. It's a whole bunch of land, and we still got time to get smart. We don't know our truth. That's right. Time to re-educate. Miseducation of the Negro. Instead of they come here, get jobs and a degree, all while complaining that the government back home is corrupt. True. Yes. Aikida bad. Yes. Now let's go there too, in all fairness. So why do Africans, so like somebody said, this African brother I was watching, brother, he was like, you know, yesterday going like, he said, especially black Americans, you're going, why is Africans in Germany? Why is Africans in Italy? Why is African in China? And they being treated bad? Because the corrupt governments of our dear beloved Africa and the different countries in it take all the goddamn money. Because see, like, peep game. Wouldn't it be nice if they took the $1 billion from the Chinese and actually gave it to the people? Wouldn't it be nice that on the low, not so low, don't have to be low, it's your country, that they would say, you know what, we're going to train the African men, we're going to train the men and women too if they want, to build, to create infrastructure, roads, schools, buildings, whatever infrastructure would need, whatever's infrastructure-ish. Wouldn't that be nice if they did that? I'm going to take this $1 billion, I'm going to educate my people, education too, good education for free. Wouldn't that be nice? And make sure the curriculum talks about African pride, African intelligence, African history, so you can feel good on top of all the stuff that they're going to need to know. Wouldn't that flip it? Yeah, I'm going to take that $1 billion and have a plan for them. Educate your people and allow them eventually to say, we don't need y'all. We got our own. It still goes back to the rulers. Still goes back to the rulers. I'm going to make sure I look for those links. This is the reason I love you. Hey, Queen Lex. You're not about the complaint and a finger point. You remind people to look at themselves and question what part of the person contributes to their own reality. Yes, ma'am. Akita, yes. Boy, head out of the town, Brother Bob. Yes, love too. Blacks all over the world need to unite to not only better ourselves as an individual, but as a community. Exactly. But what is that really going to look like? Are we sound mentally? Are we grounded spiritually? Are we understanding culturally? You Muslim, you Christian, that's a divide right there. And people be stuck. Most people are more loyal to their religion. Africans, no excuse or no different to their religions than more to their culture or their nationality or even their country. They are more loyal to that than they are to. So how do we, because everybody's talking about this Exodus, everybody's talking about this idea that we need to come together, we need to take the continent. We're going to be running amok. I could already see it. We're not going to have we got to have a oneness. What is the plan among us all as a oneness? Kwame Nkrumah, we don't really have to invent the wheel because Kwame Nkrumah laid it out how it could be. He built so much, so many things. And it shows you a black man can do this. It shows you black folks can build up their own country. Kwame Nkrumah was working it out until the enemy brainwashed the Ghanaians to take him down because he was arrogant and a tyranny. And we got to cleanse, clean, change before we talk about just a bunch of black folks on the continent with our European education. So another thing, you talked about the idea of being educated in the West, and why don't they come back and bring it back to their country? And they got a name for that. They call it the brain drain, that Africans leaving, go out, and then never come back, become doctors and other stuff. At the same time, come back for what? Because they over them countries, because believe it or not, with all the horrific treatment, they actually get more money. Most Ghanaians told me, and I talked to them, and they say this, most Ghanaians would never want to go to Europe forever, leaving their children, their wives, their family, when they could be home in Ghana. Why don't the leaders or the rulers, well, I'm talking about the leaders, and the rulers, they got to go. Why don't the leaders provide for the people so they wouldn't have to go outside? It's not, don't believe the hype that Ghana's poor. It's a rich in resources, therefore it's rich in money. It's just who gets the money. It's the same United States system, the 1%. It's just the 1% is black here. That's the only difference. Same, distribution of wealth unfairly to the 1%. So you got to look at all of that when you think about, we need a better contingency plan. Like we need a better, I think we get caught up in, let's go back to Africa. Yeah, we're going to all be one. Well, we ain't one in our respective places. We not one in America. We not one in London. We not one. We not one. We want to, we could be, we need to be. We, in essence, we are. In practice, we're not. So you got all these mixed ideologies. Loyalty to Allah, loyalty to Jesus Christ, loyalty, I'm different, I'm this. What about loyalty to blackness, loyalty to Africa, loyalty to the African that's coming after you? Brainwash education. You got the ones that go outside, brainwash education. A lot of them want to be British. I'm more British than the British. Let me have my tea. I mean, seriously. You got some more British than the British. I had a Ghanaian tell me that. He said, believe me, my friend in London, they got some Ghanaians, especially the ones in London, they more, or Caribbean as well. My girl told me too, more British than the British. Oh, damn. Spoke today. Shut up with that. I'd rather have this millet wine up in here, but I'm just saying, like, so okay, they wouldn't have got educated, but by who? The oppressor, the enemy? Yeah, what's a ting? You know what I'm saying? What's a bone? What a bone, y'all. But, pedal. I really think we can make it. I think that these real conversations. So when I see people be like, we, and those YouTubers, I love y'all, and y'all hyping the people, but what you hyping them to do? If you are just saying that the white man or the Chinese man is no good, well, how I get real good to outsmart them? They ain't that damn smart. Money for power. Oh, wow, that's a no-brainer. I think we need to, when y'all come with me, I'm going to have a whole system. You're going to learn the language. You're going to learn the days of the week. You're going to know why. You're going to learn, you're going to do a cleansing and clearing. You're going to leave your colonialism, your racism. You're going to leave your hurts and your pains and your toxicities and from this system at the door. So when you sit at a table, you're not arguing about who's going to lead the country. People just didn't want Kwame Nkrumah to leave. I'm sure if he's proposing one Africa, I'm not sure if he's proposing he'd be the president of Africa. Why not? We need boldness. We need somebody that can step in and be a king, not just talk about being a king. If he thought he was that bad, I'd be like, go for it, brother. Let's see what you can do. But we get jealous, crabs in the barrel, pulling each other down when everybody can win. But how you gonna win if you ain't right within? I'm saying, like, we need some help. And not from them, and not from nobody on the outside. We need help from within. I love Africa, so this is where I want to be, but we got to do better. We got to do better. Got to do better. Okay? So there we go. Speak. Go, baby. Go, says Akita. Girl speak, says Love too. That white Jesus is something else. It's a little weak. It don't look good. For sure. Akita says, thank you, Queen. Yes. The Bible describes the black. That's what I said. Black Jesus, I'm with that. I'm with that. Like I'm okay, Black Bear Beauty, thank you, Multi. I'm with the black Jesus, but that's not what they have out here. Yeah, I think some are, for sure, I do. Create their own books and ship them around the world. Yes, just coming in, God. Good morning, God morning, Felicia. Preach, girls is love to. Preach is the black man is capable to take care of our own affairs, said Mr. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah said it. Born on Saturday. That's God's day. Okay, I'm just saying. They say God was born on Saturday, according to the tree tradition. But, and I think that that's the kind of stuff that we could do. We need to come in a country as Black Americans. I got to keep saying, learn the language, learn the pride. You know, something my sister said that it was good, but it really, and let me just say it to y'all, I'm running by y'all. She was like, yes, because that's what they got us. Remember, somebody kind of got on me, but kind of corrected me. You're right. That's how they got us. She was like, yes, the local language, we don't need to teach that in school. You know, the kids will pick it up. They hear it all the time. No big deal. Exact words. They got to get the command of the English. It's the English. The English. Oh, my God, these mother effers got us. They should be learning the local languages because they got to do business with us. Why we got to learn their language? Because that shows you who's in power. Whatever the language that dominates a country dominates the power of that country. If you're going to make the official language English in Ghana, then you might as well say the English own Ghana. And soon, Cantonese and Mandarin is about to be an official language. I think somewhere I've seen that. Soon, all the Africans are going to have to know Chinese. They all might think, oh, that's so great globally. No, these Africans ain't never going to go outside of Africa. Language is important. I would emphasize the local language just as much as English, but they know, but it's not their fault why she said it. She told me you get better jobs right here in Ghana if you can have a command of that English language. And here I am. That's why they are so, I think, maybe impressed, maybe, intrigued when I speak or try and want to know about tree. They're trying to figure out why you're American. You speak English. You're not stuttering when you speak. Like you got the greatest. This is a two-bob language from a two-bob people. And what your mama say, never trust a two-bob. His language is tricky. It don't make sense. It's freaking confusing. It's double talk. It's binary. It's conflicting. It's cruel, unusual, freaking damn punishment. All right. I don't think I done went off too far. I done went too far. Okay. All right. Yes, but black men is capable. Yes. Laugh out loud, love. Yes. Organize the culture. Yes. Aziza, peace, fam. Hey. Yeah, you speaking the truth. Thank you, babe. I took a day off. My mind got right. Yes, I remember when I was volunteering in Ghana, a lady asked me, do you think Muslims will go to heaven? Wow. She thought it necessary to preach to me instead of teaching about the dynamics of internship. Wow. That's deep, right? Loyalty, Soul says loyalty to yourself. Yes. America's plot to, this is true, Frank. Frank speak. Frank is saying that. Let's get it right. It wasn't just the Ghanaians. Matter of fact, I agree with Frank. The Americans plotted to get rid of Nkrumah. Of course, Kwame Nkrumah. Of course, yes, I agree. They're going to use the little Ghanaians that's around to, brainwash them to think that this man ain't right. But Frank's right. Let's go to the horse, okay? Right, I agree with you, Frank. less. Okay, it looked like Ghanaians took down Kwame Nkrumah, when in actuality it was not. It was bigger than that, right? So Frank, we love you here, Frank. Remember who you are. That's right. So in the Volta region, a lot of businesses had Christian labels. Mind you, I'm not against Christianity, but I believe in tolerance of all religions. Absolutely. Love to travel away. All these schools popping up in Ghana and bringing that English and American system. We need to create curriculum for our people. We do. We do. And I think we can. There's enough consciousness, successful consciousness, Afrocentric schools. That's why I don't know. I really do like Dr. Umar Johnson on so many levels, but sometimes I just feel like, Negro, why you bullshitting us? Like, stop playing with us. Anybody got time? Build the goddamn school or not? Okay, that's my little sidebar. I'm done with him. But I still will quote him because he's smart. He knows stuff. But why? Like, there's African-centered schools that are quite successful, and the intelligent level and pride of the students is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Have you seen the pics of the Black Madonna? Yes, it was stolen, yes. The Catholic Church has a lot to do with it. The Africans were exploring and made it to America and other parts. Yes, they did. Before Columbus, they did. Not going too far, sis. Asia says it's truth. Yes, China is building army bases. Africans aren't. No, that's another thing. But that goes back to the peacefulness. We don't feel like we need an army, but we don't understand. We don't need an army for our people. We need the army for the invaders. But that's good. See, that's the one thing I'm not as well versed in, or I don't know my opinion, but they build an army base in your country, and that's not alarming. Honey, these people eating their big fat pork sandwiches. Okay, I don't really know if they eat pork sandwiches, but whatever the high grade meat, they just munching on it and having fun. Not the average Ghanaian. We talk about the 1%. We have to know who the enemy is, and we have to make sure it's not us. I'm like, hallelujah. Let me say that again. We have to know who the enemy is, and we got to make sure it's not us, because we need help. We have to trust each other. Because it's not just that. It was blacks folks that took Malcolm X down. Yes, it was the initiator was who. But the ones that pulled the trigger was us. And so we got to stop being complicit with this man. He shouldn't be able to pay us enough money. We come from the richest continent in the world. But it goes both ways, because Black Americans or other diasporans, all the European countries, if we knew who we were, and we knew that Africa was the greatest continent, the richest continent, we know that a lot of us don't. So the fact that they're keeping it from you is going to not have you have the stake. I remember I was reading, and I see this a lot, like I'm on Facebook, and we're getting hyped, like the Chinese in Africa, and like well, that's wrong, and we like, we got to fight for our rights. And then Black people get on and be like, why are you fighting for people that's not your people? Why are you fighting for these foreigners? See, that's kind of backwards to me. But that's what they want. You ain't Black, you ain't African, you whatever, you Israel. I'm sorry, I love you. All my Israelites, I know you guys, I know you educated. I know you got knowledge out the Yahoo. I know you do. I'm just a little confused, so I would like to understand the Israelite philosophy more. And speaking of Moors, I know you got super dope intelligence. But see, just that little thing with the not being Black and you white, because under the law of Black, see, is that coming from a lawful place or a hateful place? I just want to say. And for those that say, and I get it, like Black Africans were already sailing to America, because I know a lot of people say that to say, America's ours too. I'm good, okay? I'm not saying we wasn't. I know we was navigators, but it ain't no place like home, baby. And you could visit America. You may have been there first, and you may have even settled. Good luck with that. I just don't really ever want to be in a place where I'm not the majority of the person. So, I mean, America, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, we did it. It was okay. It was good. No, it was never good. It was never good for us. It's like when people, I'm not saying anything against it, and sister, you said it, when people talk about the fact that we were here first, and we did what? Because we know we built up the country, but what do we get for that? We're not even the majority of the people in America, so why is the loyalty? Because my people died. The people was killed, by these crackers. So what? So they died, and you should die too? I mean, I'm not, see, that whole, I don't understand the rationale. You have a right to be there. Why are you fighting them for that? They ain't give you no rights. Matter of fact, you were 3/5 of a man in the Constitution. So no, you actually don't have a right to be there. They ain't put you in the rights. You ain't got no rights. That's what I never understand. Like I think the historical information that we came before Columbus, the historical information that we were traveling, sailing way before, that's beautiful. But I don't think it should ever be an argument why we should stay. It's like they tortured and killed us, let's stay there. Well, why? My ancestors are there, they have risen, they have risen, they have risen. They ain't in them graves. They not in them graves, honey. They want to go home, and every time you go home, they go home. We got to stop being so loyal, I think, to our suffering and loyal to our plight. Yes, we were there before. Yes, we built it and we got nothing for it. Go home and put that energy into building your own culture, your own community, your own people. That's me. You don't have to agree, but that's just how I feel. Yes. This is true. This is everything you saying is true. The Black Madonna, but why she in Catholic place and in the goddamn basement? Like, I mean, it's, we know, but why they doing us wrong though, right? Columbus even ever sell. Many Africans are degreed and comes to the States and end up driving taxis. Africans know, yes, that's true. That's yes, they are degreed and have to come, yes, and ride taxis. My girl talking, she right. You know they are. Speak, infiltrated. Yes, a continent which doesn't import resources is only Africa. Come on, and that's something else. White, not color, but sovereign. Yes, white, not color, but sovereign. Okay, white, not color. Yeah, see, I'm lost. I need my people deep. He says, yes, white means sovereign. Yeah, but, yeah, okay. So do we need to, okay, just say sovereign then? I'm just saying, I get what you're trying to hook a girl up and educate me. And I think looking black and saying you're white, even though it means sovereign, I think that's problematic for me. I think we're trying to love blackness and all the symbolisms of blackness, even the word. And I think it's the language is cure. I think it's very important. Okay, but meaning, I got you, true. We were here first, Akita. Yes, we were here first. This is true, but we don't need to stay here. Where did we come from? We were here first, but we still come from Africa. But see, people will argue that we don't come from Africa. See, that one, I'm in Africa, y'all. Newsflash, we come from here. Okay. When Chinese come into an area, they never coexist with the locals. It's true. Often they will not hire anybody but their own. They will not teach or train the locals, whatever to them. Yes. Last to come, first to leave. Yes. That's right. Speaking the truth, there needs to be taught in universities, liberating message. Thank you, our dreaming black queens. Frank said, Africa is free to live, no stress. You can do whatever you want to do in the motherland. Yes, that's what I say. Y'all fighting this man for that land when you got a whole bunch out here and you ain't got to fight for it. But this is our home, some of us. Well, when you say that, Keita, help me out. They lied to us and us to steal from us. When you say that the States is our home, are you saying that there's just all these different kinds of black people? And are you saying that all black people do not come from Africa? That we came up from the earth of America? I want to really understand it, because I really don't. Because I'm a little bit older, I don't know how old you are, but my older generation sound like black people that don't want to be black. That's what that sound like to me. That sound like some excuse, like what? We're black. No, we're children of Israel. I'm done with the Israel thing, because Africa older than Israel, so I'm stuck anyway now. I don't know, and maybe I need to be I'm trying to be open with that one, but that one just sounds, because you say that, and then, I don't know, everybody might not feel it. Then you come to Africa, like I said, and be like, oh, no, you know what, I changed my mind. I'm African. These are the greatest people in the world. This is the strongest people. These people, god dang it, is dope. Like, you know what, I want to be African. I would like to be an African right now. Change my mind. I ain't white, I'm black. The color of the skin is black. The color of the hair is black. People are black. So I get it, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? But you can help me out. We'll have another conversation about this. But that's right. That's deep. Stop being loyal to the suffering. Yes, Al, because if you look at it, they are not white. Okay, but they pink. I know. But see, I think we're getting too semantics with the color. Like, I think we're going too far. We are brown. See, now the brown. I love you, girl. We was right here. But see, let me see. Okay, well, Ghana, I know they're black. I'm sorry. I know we don't want to admit it. They're black. No, I'm talking about black. I mean, you would not call them brown. There's no stretch of the imagination that you would call the average Ghanaian brown skin. No, they're black. I mean, they're black, and we should be saying it loud because there's nothing wrong. They're black. I'm black too. Like, I'm not brown. I'm black. And some of them are blacker than me. I mean, if you want to really get in complexion, you want to really get in, when you say we're brown, you talk about United States that don't get no goddamn sun? You talking about the Europeans that don't get no sun? The European countries? Because in Africa, especially in the one closest to the equator, I would say we're black. That's what I would say. So, yes. And yes, that's the original American. Thank you. Yes. No, we love who we are. Yes, that's good. And I